clear skies here on this Wednesday afternoon. My name is Gary Gaudio, my partner James Worthy. The Browns are 1-0. How can the Ravens overcome them?
It's all going to come down to battle of the trenches. Jacob Wilson and Malcolm Green need to both have a good game today. The two D linemen for the Ravens, they're going to need to have a good game today. Jake Williams is going to need to control that ball, get it to Trey Harris or the rookie receiver. Tariq Combs, you just got to respond with the ball this game.
Neil Washington on the sideline. Let's see what she has for today.
The last time these two teams met up, the Ravens outlasted them, and the score was 15-14. And after talking to both of the coaches, the tension is high. Coach Youngblood said he has full faith in his team to take down the Browns again. As on the Browns side, they are extremely confident. The only concern for them is not winning by enough points. Back to y'all.
Thanks, Neil Washington. You're greatly appreciated. The only concern for them is not winning by enough points, as he could have ran that gone, but he didn't. He's going to turn around at the 45-yard line, and after the kickoff, it's going to be a Browns first down.
And I'll tell you, Neil Washington was definitely right. The tension is high. The last time these two teams met, they were both in the playoffs, and the Ravens beat them with a two-point conversion, 15-14.
And that was a good run by the Browns there. Chris Johnson going to take it for 5 yards, going down to the 50-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5 now. Alice Carter now in the I formation. He's going to hand it off. That's going to go to Johnson, right behind his fullback. Cutting up the field, he's going to be taken down hard. 2025 Defensive Player of the Year, Zachary Adams, to take down Chris Johnson for a loss of 5.
And I tell you myself, if he thought this blow was nothing, this boy is something. He will continue making a name for himself. This is only his second year, so he still has another year to go.
Now the Browns have a challenge ahead of them. It is 3rd and 10. Alex Carter going to be in split roll. He's going to draw back. Looks for an open receiver. Steps up towards the right. Dodges the tackle. Throws the ball downfield and bang! Huge catch right there by Brady Thompson catching the ball. That's the rookie from Iowa to catch the ball through the contact.
And catching the ball through a Zachary Adams is not easy. Amazing catch right there by Brady Thompson.
And he's only a rookie, so just imagine what can happen in the future. It's Carter now. They're going to be in strong. He's going to hand it off to Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson breaking the tackles, going upfield, and he's going to get a first down. Amazing first down right there for the Browns. Going to be on the 25-yard line.
And I got to say, not enough credit goes to the Browns offensive line coach. He is one of the best. They've always had a good running game.
Chris Johnson going to take it up the middle. Trying to fight through the pressure. I don't know if he can get it. He does. Amazing play right there by Chris Johnson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
And now I got to give props to the entire coaching staff of the Browns. Because when the offensive line breaks down, Chris Johnson, can bail himself out. Amazing play right there by Chris Johnson and the Browns to get the score.
The Browns are in the lead, 7-0. Can they go undefeated? This is the KB67 Football League. As the Browns are up 7-0 against the Ravens, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you about our prime time matchup tonight at 7 p.m. It is Kevin Adams and his Commanders versus Action Jackson and the Raiders.
And I tell you, Action Jackson is somebody to watch right there. Undrafted free agent from NC State. It's still amazing that nobody picked him up in the draft.
Especially with his dual threat ability, he's somebody to watch out for. The rookie kicker, Jose Ramirez, to line it up. And the second quarter is underway as the Browns return their own kick. They're going to get the ball at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be a Browns first down.
And I just know the Ravens special team coordinator is pulling his eyes out of his head watching what just occurred there.
And this right here could put the Browns up by double digits if they get into the end zone. Alex Carter now. They're going to be in strong. He's going to drop back with the play action. Looking for a receiver. He's going to step up. Looks like he's going to run. He does. Tucks it. Runs. Breaks 3 of the tackles. Goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's going to be an easy Browns first down.
And I tell you, Alex Carter won't use his legs if you don't have to, but when he does, he will be gone.
First and 10. He's going to hand it off to Chris. Chris Johnson up the middle, breaking through the tackles. Can he get into the end zone? No, he's going to turn down at the 10-yard line. That might be first down. And yes, it is. And here we go now. First down in I form. Alex Carter hands it off to Chris Johnson. Johnson to the outside. Can he get through? To the 10, the 5, touchdown, Browns.
An amazing job by the fullback to seal off and get that outside contained, so Chris Johnson could just run into the end zone. They're up by 2 scores here, and the Ravens need to do something about it.
Can the Ravens get any type of control? The score is 14-0, and this is the KB67 Football League. Here at the KB67 Football League, let's look at the games for next week. At 3 p.m., it's going to be Brandon Hayes and his Broncos versus Cole Patterson and his Patriots. But at 7 p.m., our primetime game, it's going to be 2 of the biggest teams. It is the Chiefs versus the Cowboys.
And I can't wait for either one of those games. Brandon Hayes, still a perfect passer, has not thrown an incomplete pass ever in his career. And the Chiefs and Cowboys game, man, that's just 2 heavy hitters going right at it.
And this ball is going to be a touchback and be taken at the 25-yard line. Let's see what Jake Williams and these Ravens can finally do.
Yeah, we can't forget that the Browns recovered their own kick at the second quarter. So the Ravens didn't have a chance to touch the ball. But now here they are. Let's see what they can do out here.
First and 10. Browns up 14-0. Jake Williams going to be in shotgun. It's going to be split throw. He's going to hand it off. That's to Trey Harris. Harris going to run upfield, goes out towards the right, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 yards. It's going to be a 2nd and 5 now for the Ravens.
He should have cut up there. I don't think he noticed that there was nobody in front of him once he went out of bounds.
Well, let's see what they get here. As Williams is going to be in shotgun. He's going to drop back, looks for an open receiver down the field. Steps up in the pocket. He sees him downfield. Tariq Holmes to make the catch. Running down the 40. He's going to go down at the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a huge Ravens first down.
And that's just a beautiful post route here right between the safeties. Can't say nothing bad about that there. Just get the speed and get going to get the touchdown. Amazing catch right there by Tariq Holmes.
And the Browns are going to have to switch something up here if they want to stay on the offensive side. They want to stay in the lead, I should say. Let's see what they get here, though. As Williams is going to be in shotgun. He's going to be spread. Same formation they just came out of. He's going to drop back. Looks at the rush. He's going to throw it downfield. Same guy. That's Tariq Holmes to make the catch. Pushing a guy off into the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Ravens.
And Gary, I got to say, the rookie just head-tapped the vet. Tariq Holmes from Arkansas just head-tapped Sean Walker from South Dakota State. It shows that there's levels to this, and the rookie is making it even. Amazing job by Tariq Holmes.
And the Ravens are back in it. But can their defense stop that offense? We'll see. This is the KB67 Football League. Now it's the 4th quarter worthy. What can the Ravens do here to pull off a win?
The veterans need to be veterans. Lamar Wilson, Zachary Adams, Jacob Wilson. They have too many veterans on this team to be down right now against the Browns. They need to take these vets and they need to use them. And those vets need to step up now.
I do agree with you there. Their only rookie on that defense is Jalen Richards, the linebacker. So yes, all those veterans do actually need to step up to get this win. And here we go. The 4th quarter is now underway, and the Browns are going to pick it up right there at the 50th. The kick didn't go far, and the return isn't going to go far either. It's going to be on the 50-yard line. Then we're going to get a first down for the Browns.
And Matt Smith has to get you a better kick there. Just to the 50-yard line isn't going to cut it. This team can walk that down.
Or is that defense finally going to step up? We'll see right here. Alex Carter is going to be in I form. He's going to hand it off to that running back, Chris Johnson. He's going to cut up, and he's going to be taken down.
And I thought the veterans were going to step up, but no, the rookie, Jalen Richards, to hold the outside contain and bring him down. Amazing play right there by the rookie.
The Browns are going to be in 2nd and 15 now. It's going to be in split backs. Carter, he's going to drop back. Looking for the open receiver, stepping up in that pocket. We're going to have a flag on the play, and it's going to be caught. That's by Chris Johnson. Chris Johnson running up the field, breaking the tackle. He's gone into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
He didn't get it. He just failed. He just failed.
Or it's not a touchdown. He fell short at the 5-yard line. Let's see what this flag is, though.
I think that's a little unacceptable to just fall at the goal line, though, don't you think?
Yeah, you got to keep your feet when you're going to the goal line.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay second down.
And that's a big call right there. That's going to take away the entire run.
And we're now on the 35-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and long. Alex Carter's still going to be in split backs. He's going to draw back. Looks for an open receiver. He's going to roll over to the right. Going to be at the numbers. Throws the ball far down the field, and it's going to be incomplete.
And Jordan Brown just couldn't find the right position in there. Not the greatest throw from Alex Carter, going all the way to the right just to throw back to the left crossbody. It's not the best throw, but it was still a good throw for how it got there. Jordan Brown just has to adjust. It's going to be a hard thing to do that. So good job by both of them to even give that a good attempt.
Carter now, he's going to drop back, looks for an open receiver, steps up in the pocket, avoids the rush, making a deep throw. Jordan Brown to catch the ball at the 35-yard line, breaks the tackle to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown for the Browns, and they're going to win the game.
And that was just an amazing catch by the undrafted free agent. He's the 2-year vet on the Browns, Jordan Brown. Just an amazing catch right there, especially on one of the best defensive players in the league, Zachary Adams. That was great.
As the Browns take this win and rise to 2-0, don't forget our primetime game at 7 o'clock. It is the Commanders and Kevin Adams versus Action Jackson and the Raiders. We'll see you there. For me, Gary Gott, my partner James Worthy, this sideline reporter Neil Washington, and the entire crew. This is the KB67 Football League, and we'll see you at 7.